we fill the sales pipeline? I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. I wrote the book A Mind for Sales. I also wrote the book High Profit Prospecting and High Profit Selling. And let me tell you something. How do you fill the sales pipeline? I get asked this question a lot, so I'm going to answer this. I'm going to give you 10 things that you can be doing right now to help fill the sales pipeline. Now, hey, if you like this, I do hope you hit subscribe. And hey, I put a new video out like this every week. But jump out to my website, thesaleshunter.com. I've got an online program that I really want you to take advantage of because it's going to help you become the salesperson that you're capable of doing, because I want you to be able to be making more money. And you'll be making more money when you're helping more customers. Let's get into it. Number one, simplify the process. Don't make it difficult for your customers to do business with you. I am amazed at the number of salespeople. What they do is they want to land the big sale. So the only thing they're chasing is, hey, my philosophy is this. I'm going to fill the sales pipeline by making it easy for customers to see what I do and how I can help them. And I will land and I will expand. Number two, set goals. Yes, you've got to set goals. Now, just because you can measure it doesn't mean you should measure it. And just because you can measure it doesn't really make it a goal. But you do want to set goals. And when I mean goals, it's how many prospecting calls am I going to make this week? How many sales calls am I going to make this week? What are that? Now, the measurements you want to really be concerned with are what are the percentage of customers that you create out of qualified prospects? In other words, qualified prospects, maybe you get 10 qualified prospects. Am I able to close 5 of them? Well, that's 50%. Okay, that's good. And what is the speed? What is the length of time it takes? Those are the two measurements that are the most important. Those are the most valuable goals. But you've got to have intermediate goals and kind of foundational goals. The number of people you want to be contacting each week, the number of conversations I want to have each week, all of those various steps. 3, review customer outcomes. This is so key because what is it that I'm doing? Well, yes, I'm selling a product or a service, but I'm helping customers achieve an outcome. So I got to review customer outcomes. What are the outcomes I've helped existing customers achieve? What are the outcomes I'm creating current customers to achieve? How can I make sure that I'm lining these up in a manner that I'm staying very focused? So I'm focusing my time around a clear set of outcomes. Number 4, I'm targeting my prospects. You see, when I understand what the outcomes are, I'm going to be targeting I'm not going to be spending time with people who really just don't fit what I can sell. I don't want to spend time with people who just aren't capable of buying. I just don't want to spend my time with people who are really not going to be in a position to buy for 2 or 3 years. You see, I target my prospects. Target your prospects to people who can do business with you right now. And again, go out to my website. I got a whole bunch of tools out there that are going to help you do that. Number 5, it's simple messaging. It isn't rocket science. It's simple messaging. I see too many people, what they do is they send out emails and they inundate people with volumes of information, No. Keep it simple messaging is what people want to see. When I send out a prospecting email, I want it to be able to be one swipe on a smartphone. In other words, if I can't read it one swipe on a smartphone, it's too much. See, I want it to be very, very simple. Number 6, manage your time. You see, you're not going to fill the sales pipeline in one fell swoop. It's going to take time. So you got to manage your time in terms of what is the right amount of time I have to be spending each week. What is the right time I got to be spending each day? How do I break this down? In other words, what is the amount of time I have to spend truly prospecting? What is the amount of time I need to be spending qualifying prospects? What are the amount of times I need to be really getting people close to buying and closing deals? See, I have to understand each of these elements. So I got to be able to manage my time that I'm creating a smooth flow and not like most salespeople where it's peaks and valleys. Number 7, follow-up. The sale happens in the follow-up. The sale happens in the follow-up. It doesn't happen with just one call. You got to be able to follow up. It's one of the key reasons why I talk a lot about the bottle of shampoo. Rinse and repeat. You know, those words are found on every bottle of shampoo. And they apply to sales. It's rinse and repeat. It's follow up. Number 8, clear messages. Now, is that different from simple messages? Yes, it is. Because in clear messages, what I'm doing is I'm posing one question, one statement. I'm very clear on what my CTA is, my next step. I'm very clear as to where I'm going. You see, I have clear messages in every phase of my sales process. Number 9, I'm focused. I am absolutely focused on filling this. I don't allow myself to get caught up in shiny objects. What happens many times is filling the sales pipeline is people are working on it, but then they get some inbound business and think, oh, my pipeline's full. No, you benefited from some inbound business. That's the rain barrel. When I talk about filling the sales pipeline, it's about being a rain maker. And I'm focused on being a rain maker. So I'm going to take business that comes in, that's great. But I'm going to be focused on helping make things happen by being a rain maker. Not the rain barrel, like I said earlier. I apologize. Number 10, what's your attitude and your motivation? Yeah. You see, what's very interesting is your attitude is going to affect more dramatically than ever your ability to fill the sales pipeline. Because when you have the right attitude, you see opportunities that other people don't. When you have the right attitude, it's amazing how your conversation changes. What is motivation? Motivation is where you're organized and you're focused. And you're game on to make it happen. See, I can see people, I know people who are very motivated to get something done, but boy, they've got a very poor attitude. It takes both. Hey, 10 things as to how to fill the sales pipeline. Check out thesaleshunter.com. Check out the online course. Check out A Mind for Sales. I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Great selling.